What is going on, my bronies? It is episode 11. That is right, Epi 11 of the Wild Card Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Evan Palace, joined this time by the full crew. We love him, Isaac Rissinger. Yes, sir. Popping up with a brisk iced tea. You're welcome, brisk, for that shout out, foe. How you doing today, brother?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Same old.
We're heading into week 7.
What time is it?
Week 7 of the NFL season, and we've had some great games. We're coming to you live on a Friday, so we did see last night's game between the Chiefs and the Broncos. Remember, that has nothing to do with Pop's Top 10 coming up later in the show. Chiefs able to win the game. However, they're going to lose Patrick Mahomes for what the docs are saying for at least 3 weeks at minimum, and it could be season.
Ankle. Right?
No, it's his knee. Dislocated knee. But it could be season ending if the MRI comes back with ligament damage. But after seeing him walk up the field, he's saying he's good. So I'm starting to believe that it might just be that dislocated knee. Probably about 3 weeks for Patrick Mahomes on that 4th and 1 QB sneak at like the Broncos 6-yard line. My man Shannon Sharp out here saying that it was a terrible coaching decision making Mahomes go for it on 4th and 1 because of an ankle injury. Riss, finish that chip and tell me what I want to hear.
Well, Shannon Sharp is an idiot, first of all. Why? It's 4th and 1. You know, if you run a little HB dive, chances are likely. I'd say it's 50-50 shot whether or not you get that. I'm saying with the quarterback, you're going to get that 80% of the time.
80-90% of the time.
Yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
I mean, it's because all the offensive line is just it needs a push.
Just
Patty
a little
Mahomes
bit.
just gives a little bit more of a push. Running back comes up from behind, gives a little bit more of
Yeah.
a push. Also, LaShawn McCoy did very well that game.
Yeah. I actually didn't watch a terrible good amount of that game.
I just watched the recap.
You watched the
All
recap?
Yeah,
The
it was
recap.
just plays of 5 yards or more. Just every play 5 yards or more. Sean McCoy had a game. Pretty good. That's from what I saw. But yeah, Patty Mahomes, I think it was just a fluke injury. Had nothing to do with his ankle.
Nothing to do
It
with
didn't
the
have
ankle.
to do with anything with his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a football play. You don't expect that to happen, and you can't.
You can't coddle him like that.
Yeah, he's always in danger of getting hurt anyway.
Yeah.
Whether
every
he's
single play.
Exactly. So, Shannon and all the other people, shut your mouth. The Chiefs are still going to be a playoff team. They only needed to nurse 3 weeks without him.
At what point did he get hurt in the game?
It was literally the first.
Yeah.
It was
Matt
either
Moore's
the end of the
not bad,
first
too.
quarter or the beginning of the second quarter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Matt Moore,
is
10 of
not
19,
bad.
117 yards, 1 TD.
And a tutty.
A little tutty action.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to you from the NFL. No, what is that? That's just Google. Thank you, Google. Don't know if I can say that on the pod. But yeah, McCoy, 12 carries for 64 yards. That's not too shabby. Tyreek Hill, how about 3 receptions for you, laddie? 24.7 average. How about that? 74 yards. If you guys can't do math.
Patrick Mahomes, 1 carry for 2 yards and an injury.
1 carry for 2 yards and a dislocated knee, buying him 3 weeks on the sideline at least. So I thought we were going to see more from the Broncos and the Chiefs. Also, the Chiefs' defense stepping up because they've been horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
Horrendous the past couple of weeks in those 2 losses. They only give up 6 points. Now, then again, it's Denver. But still, you expect a little bit of something from them. So, a little surprised with the score of that game, but I thought the Chiefs were going to win. I thought it'd be field goal, maybe a touchdown game, though.
I thought it'd be a lot closer than that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But Chiefs actually had 7 sacks. It's crazy.
Yeah.
7 or 8 sacks.
Yeah.
That was absolutely bananas. I love a good banana. So let's talk. We talked about Mahomes' injury. Huge trade. Jalen Ramsey heading over from the Jags to the Rams. Ramsey. Get it? Just makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, true.
With Aqib Talib being out for the year, he's on injured reserve. I don't know if he's out for the year, but I think he is. And Marcus Peters playing not very well.
For the Ravens. He
Well,
got traded to the Ravens.
He did get traded to the Ravens. But
Big
Marcus
news.
Peters was not playing very well for the Rams. Hopefully he
Yeah.
turns it around for the Ravens because executive producer Katie over here loves the Ravens. And they also get Kenny Young,
The
over.
Ravens or the Rams?
The Rams get Kenny Young from the Ravens. He's a linebacker. And they also picked up a center from the Browns.
See,
So they're making money moves just like they did last year to get to the Super Bowl.
the Rams offense is terrible.
It's pretty
So
bad.
what do they do? They go and they pick up Jalen Ramsey. Trade away all the picks. I mean, they made some other moves. I didn't know about those other moves. Who's the center? Who's the center?
He's from the Browns. I don't know if he was the starting
Thomas?
center. No, definitely not Joe Thomas. He's coming out of retirement from the NFL Network. You're welcome again. But I don't remember if it was actually their starting center or like first string backup. Unknown.
Okay.
But yeah, people are thinking like, are these moves going to propel the Rams into a Super Bowl contender? I'm not seeing it. I said at the beginning of the year, Rams going to take a step back this year.
Yeah.
Still thought they were going to win the division, but that division is nasty good.
Yeah.
49ers still undefeated.
Yeah.
Seahawks 1 loss. And Rams was 3-3, like not terrible. Because come on, my Cowboys are 3-3. Not terrible, but
The Steelers.
I'm not seeing a lot of room for them.
500. Yeah.
Yeah. 2-4.
Steelers 2-4 on their way back, dominating
On their
win.
way up.
Devlin Hodges, sorry,
He's been going
starting
on.
quarterback of the future.
Yeah, I don't think the Rams are gonna make the playoffs.
You don't think the Rams are going to make it? It's going to be really tough, especially if 49ers, Seahawks keep playing the way they are. And then that NFC North, there has to be a wild card coming from there, too. All those teams are... The Bears
Yeah.
are the worst team in the division, I think, at 3-2.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the Lions are 2-1. So I don't know where
Yeah.
that actually ranks them.
Yeah.
The Lions should have won that game. And that
Yeah,
leads right into
by
the next
far.
one. Lions and Packers referee
That was just
issues.
terrible.
2 quotation marks illegal hands to the face call against, I don't even know who was it against.
He was
That was Packers Lions. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
It was-
Flowers, right?
yeah.
Trey Flowers,
Trey
yes.
Flowers.
He has the jersey like right on that chest.
Yeah.
He loves it. He loves
it.
riding.
That
He had his hand right on
he
his
loves it right
like
on that
right here,
chest.
you
You
know?
can see him grabbing it,
Mhm.
pushing. Like, come on, those are both of those calls. The one was on a third and long or something. Packers would have had to punt. That was like early in the fourth quarter, which probably, if the Lions could have made a little bit of a drive out of it, would have probably put it away. But then this next one comes on the game, like the
Yeah, seal the
game-ending
game.
drive. Come on. Come on. Let's
But
get
these
something
refs,
right
these
here.
refs are determining these games.
Yeah, these refs, they're blowing it. I think there might be like too many rules or something that they have to. I'm trying to back them up a little bit. There might be like too many rules that they have to follow and procedures, and the game's just so fast. But like, just use some common sense. Like the dude is not. When I think illegal hands to the face, I literally think someone is just their hand is on the face mask, pushing their head. That was not the case for
Yeah.
either of those.
It was just, it's
Yeah.
like his head went back only because it's natural when somebody's like pushing you.
Yeah,
he also
he's-
might have just been selling it.
Yeah,
a
he
little
was
bit
doing a
too.
little
Yeah,
sell
true,
job.
true,
He's
he
one of
was
the best
selling.
tackles in the league. Like, come
He's
on.
getting dominated.
He was getting dominated.
He's
Trey
getting driven
Flowers,
back.
come on. Come on. So, Lions definitely deserve to win that game. People are like, well, you can't win the game when you only kick field goals against the Packers. Well, the Packers weren't scoring anything either. So, Lions should have won that game. They got hosed. Maybe that'll propel them for the rest of the season, or at least the next couple of weeks saying, come on, guys, we got hosed, but we know we can play with these dudes. And they won the last 4 against the Packers before that game.
Really? Last 4?
The last 4 against Green
Wow.
Bay. So they have the Packers number.
Packers should not be 5-1.
The Packers, they have that home. They had like 4 or 5 games at home. Like, look at all that home schedule. I mean, they're a good team. I'll give it to them. They're a good team. Like, those are quality opponents, I'd say.
Yeah.
The Broncos are the worst ones. That's still like the Broncos, they're the
alright.
best worst team.
Yeah.
They're the best crappy team in the league.
Yeah.
Even though last night didn't really show. So we talk about Lions, Packers. The last thing I want to jump into is more of like, like a futuristic thing. Cam Newton getting a little healthy now. Kyle Allen, stud at QB. They are 4-0. They are 4-2 with Kyle Allen. Well, no, they're 4-0. I'm sorry, with Kyle Allen. 4-2 overall now.
I think
After
they should keep
0-2.
riding him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not even up for question.
it's not even a question. And people are like, yo, if they put Cam back in, they're literally the best team in the league.
No.
Because they're thinking because Cam's been unhealthy the past couple of years that's the reason they haven't been doing as well. I think, like, Cam at his peak prime, that's 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is just tough to go right back to 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got to ride Kyle Allen.
They have a bye.
Yeah, they're in a bye week right now. That's why it's such a crucial
Yeah.
controversy.
Yeah.
Because Cam is supposed to be healthy after this bye
You
week.
know what isn't a controversy?
Wins.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, gosh.
MVP.
No. I have him in my top 3 for MVP right now, for sure.
Russell Wilson. Christian
Russell
McCaffrey.
Wilson, Deshaun Watson, and Christian McCaffrey. Those two could be switched, but Russell Wilson's definitely number 1 on my list right now. He is a beast. The only
He's a
reason the
beast.
Seahawks are
I mean,
5-1.
Christian McCaffrey though.
Christian
Yeah, I
McCaffrey
mean,
is
like,
super good. Did you
Christian
see?
McCaffrey is the reason they're winning.
Did you see? I know the Tampa Bay linebacker slipped a little bit, but did you see that tutty?
I think so.
That tutty in London made like 3 guys stiff arms.
He's a beast.
One of the, not Devin,
Now I gotta check the
not
stat.
Devin Bush.
Guys,
What's
he's
the other
repre-
Devin?
He's
Devin White.
Evan White.
Devin White, the other linebacker out of the draft.
guys. He's representing us well.
Jadavius White.
White
Christian-
guys.
Yeah.
22 carries for 31 yards. Ugh.
Christian
No,
McCaffrey.
like the Buccaneers did a very good job at not letting him do things, but
Yeah.
he went off on that play. Like it was crazy.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey. I don't even know where you can. It has to be one of the plays on there. All right, you just keep looking for that. So yeah, I don't think it's a question. Cam needs to, he's got to get traded or something. Like,
Yeah.
he could
Or
probably still be like
CFL.
XFL.
XFL.
There we go. He could be one of the top quarterbacks in the XFL.
Yeah. Um.
Matt McGloin representing PSU heading to the New York Guardians, I think they're called. Oh, Fry.
No, wait, I thought Landry Jones was on the Guardians.
He might be.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who freaking knows?
knows?
Darius Sanders. That's his nickname.
You just cannot type.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
All right.
he's white.
Anywho, so we talked about
Barry
the
Sanders,
news.
Barry
Is there any other
Sanders.
news? Is
Just
there any?
White Barry
Okay.
Sanders.
Yeah. Just what I was thinking. Is there any news right now going around the league like that we should touch up on? Maybe we'll think about some more once we get into our games.
Is this it?
Oh, this is it. Here we go. Watch this move.
Oh
And then
my
he's-
god! Oh my god!
Take it back one time. Little play-by-play dump off the McCaffrey on the left side. Oh,
Oh
like he
my
slipped, but
God.
like he still was gonna. There's no way he was gonna
Dude, that guy
tackle.
literally did a spin in midair
I
after
love
his stiff arm.
McCaffrey's a beast this year.
I love McCaffrey.
Just way better than I ever thought he was gonna be. But like apparently people thought he was gonna be pretty good. I don't think anyone thought he was gonna be this good.
I mean, why not?
Oh, why not him? Why not him? Christian McCaffrey makes Bucks defender look silly. Jameis Winston throws pick. What a title.
Jameis Winston throw.
Yep. Throws pick.
Oh
Alright.
my.
So they are.
crazy.
Before we, all
I mean,
right.
he, all-purpose yards broke Barry Sanders' record, which no one thought ever was going to happen.
This
In
was
college.
In college.
Oh, in
yeah.
college. I was gonna
Yeah.
say they've only played like 6 games this year.
Yeah. All-purpose yards.
Yeah, he's
That's
crazy.
He is ridiculous.
He's white.
Mhm.
Not saying it's a race thing, but it kind of is.
I mean,
you don't
his
see a lot of
genes.
white
Yeah,
people.
He
yeah.
has just some of the, he has a brother who plays for the Packers, wide receiver.
Wait, McCaffrey does?
Mm-hmm.
I know he has a younger brother.
Mm-hmm.
I think going
Plays
to
for
Indiana.
Michigan.
Or he goes to Michigan.
Dylan McCaffrey plays for Michigan. He's quarterback
Yeah.
number 10. His
He
brother
has
Max
at least
McCaffrey
2.
plays for the Packers, wide receiver, and then
Okay.
he was the youngest brother. I don't know where he's going. He said he's going to what, Indiana?
I thought so.
I'm not sure.
Dude's a beast.
I thought I saw one
His
of the
dad
brothers
played
going
for the
to
Broncos.
His dad played for the Broncos.
Oh heck, John Elway,
McCaffrey. Something McCaffrey.
John McCaffrey.
What position was he, guys?
I'm not sure.
Because it's weird how he's a running back, his brother's a quarterback.
You said the one was a
wait,
wide
no,
receiver,
the one
didn't
was a
you?
wide receiver.
Mhm.
Not, or wait, you said the one was a quarterback?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They have a
That's probably
quarterback,
because
wide
when they were
receiver,
playing
running back.
backyard football when they were young, they had a quarterback, they had a running back, and a
Running back
receiver.
and a wide
Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so sick.
That's probably what it was, honestly. All right. So before we jump into some picks for Week 7, let's talk Pop's top 10. Heading into Week 7.
Yes, sir.
This had nothing to do with last night's game, even though people might think it is once we go over it. So let's hop into it. Pop's top 10, Week 7. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I decided that music. Just missing the Chiefs. This is a big fall for them. This would put them at number 12, technically, on my list. The poor defense. It's terrible. No, this is before last night. This is terrible. They can't stop anything. Anyone. They can run the ball. Teams can run the ball 8 yards of pop, easy on them each time. Throw the ball down the field. Deshaun Watson made them look silly, along with Carlos Hyde out of the backfield. Chiefs just missing. Wild card. Ravens. They didn't make. They were in the just missing category last week. That the wild card. The Bengals by what? 6 points. That's not good enough for me to get you in the top 10. You got to beat the Bengals more than that. I know it's a division game, all that good stuff. Lamar Jackson had a huge game. But not a good defense to go against, so I'm not going to hype it up too much. Ravens wild card. Number 10, the Colts. I think they're at number 8 last week. Yeah, number 8 last week. They slide to number 10 only because they had a bye week, and a couple of the teams had good games. Jacoby looks good. They're coming off a bye week. It's going to be the top 2 teams in the AFC South going against each other this weekend. Titans. I didn't mean to say that at all. Colts and the Texans. So let's see what you got, Colts. Can you bring us another win? We'll find out. Colts at 10. We got to talk about Titans then. Mariota getting benched for Tannehill. A little bit of Finn's talk right there. We'll talk about that right after. Number 9, the Lions. Now, the Lions, they were the wild card for last week. They lose against the Packers and they jump up to number 9. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. You know why? Because they were supposed to win that game. They should have won that game. And they played awesome. Matt Patricia had that team going. The defense is for real. Like, they can play. No illegal hands to the face. They can play. Matt Stafford, that offense just needs a couple more drives in a game to, like, push it down the field. More of a threat to put points on the board. That'll help them win more football games, for sure.
I love Kerryon Jones.
Number 8, Panthers. They are on a roll. They've won 4 in a row. Kyle Allen is a beast right now at quarterback. Christian McCaffrey, top 3 in the MVP, I would say by far. He is also a beast. And their wide receiver weapons are good as well. The only thing is they're struggling is their pass defense can be a little bit better. But I think that'll fix itself. Kyle Allen, Christian McCaffrey, great duo right now. Panthers, number 8.
No idea.
7, the Texans. Texans coming off a win against the Chiefs. Deshaun Watson's playing like a beast again. How about it? Carlos Hyde having some great games, and the defense is playing just fine for now. They look great. Deshaun, how about it, my buddy? I love you, man. You're also in my top 3 for the MVP. Let's do it. Texans 7. Number 6, Buffalo. They're also coming off a bye week, right? They didn't play last week. Or did they?
They did.
Who did they play?
They beat the...
Who did they play? Show me the evidence.
Last week?
I don't think they played last week.
They might have been on a bye.
I think they were on a bye last week. Yeah, coming off a bye.
Yep.
You stay right at number 6. You probably second or third best defense in the league. You guys are nasty. Keep it coming. You're playing the Finns this week. Huge test for you. You might not win it. I'm just kidding. Bills are going to destroy the Dolphins this week. Josh Allen, just a warm-up week off the bye. Let's get ready. You got to get ready for that game 2 against New England because you guys can take them.
Wait, is the game in Buffalo or in Miami?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They're 17-point favorites, and the Bills are at home, so they're definitely going to win. Even if they're in Miami.
40+ on Miami Dolphins.
That is a headline. Bills will score 40+ on Miami.
I don't know about that.
I don't know either.
I can see it happening.
That doesn't seem like a Buffalo thing to score a lot of points, but I can see it. Bills at 6.
Shoot.
Oh, crap. I see an issue here. No, I'll keep it the same way. Number 5, the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's a beast. You know, the rest of the team, without Russell Wilson, they're an 8-8 team. With Russell Wilson, 10-6, 11-5, possibly even 12-4. We don't know. He is the top of the MVP race right now. So fun to watch. Makes all this awesome stuff happen. Has 2 pretty good running backs. Rashad Penny, Chris Carson, doing some good stuff for him. DK Metcalf coming alive a little bit out of Ole Miss. Coming alive the past couple of weeks. Bobby Wagner on the defense. He is holding that team down because the defense isn't too great. A lot of young guys, but they are getting the job done for now. Seahawks are 5-1. You're going to find them at number 5 on Pop's Top 10. All right, number 4. I saw an issue. I have the Packers at number 4. They won the game. That's the only reason they stayed there. But the Packers and Seahawks are interchangeable for me. They're a pretty good team, but I do see some flaws. The defense is really good, which they haven't had in a long time. The offensive weapons just aren't there when Devontae Adams is not on the field. That's the issue.
Adams, yeah.
Tay. Come on, Tay. It's just not there when he's not on the field, so they've been able to figure things out for now without Devontae Adams, but if he's out for a longer extended period of time, I could really see this team having issues. Now, it hasn't been a big deal because they've been playing a lot of their games at home, 4 of the last 5 at home, and they went on the road and whooped the Cowboys. But when they're going to have a lot of road games coming up now because they just played half of them. So I don't know what we're going to see. I have the Packers at 4 for now, but, we'll just have to see with them. Number 3, the Niners. 49ers, they are undefeated, one of the last 2 teams undefeated. Jimmy G, he's getting there. He's getting there. Coming off that terrible knee injury. You hate to see that. But he is getting that team to where it needs to be. He doesn't even need to be awesome because that defense is just full of first-rounders, and they are just so hungry. So ever since that Browns game, like when I saw that game, because national game, the only game going on, broadcasting, just went off, and they're for real. They are for real. 49ers
That
are
defense,
for real.
That defense is raw.
That's raw talent.
Richard Sherman.
Playing
Playing out of his mind right now.
Richard Sherman is playing out of his
Thought he
mind.
was washed up.
Ooh, Joey Bosa. How about
Bosa.
I hate Ohio State, but Joey Bosa is a beast. Planting that flag. Take that, Baker. 49ers at number 3. Number 2, the Saints. Breeze goes down. Bridgewater steps in. They just haven't lost anything. They're 4-0 without Breeze. Keep Breeze on the sideline. Just kidding. Put Breeze back in when he gets back.
The Super Bowl.
They're playing. Who are they playing this week? They're playing a tough game against the Bears. They're playing the Bears.
That was week 8.
No, week 7.
Week 7.
Week 7. They're playing the Bears. They're playing the Bears.
At Chicago.
Then they're playing the Cardinals, I'm pretty sure. And then they have a bye. Drew Brees wants to come back for the Cardinals game, but come on, it's the Cardinals. Keep Teddy in for that one. Get 2 extra weeks on that bye. That would definitely help out Drew Brees. Things are shaping up pretty nice for the Saints. Hey, my NFC Super Bowl contender is still there. Keeping it alive. Come on, Saints.
Against the Chiefs, no, he said the Steelers.
I said the Saints and Steelers. Come on, Steelers. You're only 2-4. Come on.
Week 10.
Saints number 2. Number 1, the Patriots. They just can't lose, but they're playing bums. Honestly, they're playing the worst teams in the league.
Yeah, like
I mean,
who's the best team they played so far?
The Bills.
The Bills.
The Bills are probably the only team. Go to the Patriots schedule right now. That's probably the only team they've played with a winning record. Not gonna lie, because they played the Giants, the Redskins, the Dolphins, the Bills. That's going on my right. They played the Jets already once. How many games have they played?
6.
Look at those games. Look at those games. There's 5 teams that don't have a winning record.
Bills beat the Bills by 6.
The Bills are the only team they've played with a winning record, and they barely won that game. Could have lost it easily. The Steelers are honestly the Steelers or the Giants at 2-4. That's their next best game.
Yeah.
Like, come on, terrible schedule.
They play the Jets. I mean, that might be a good game with Sam Darnold.
They still have to play Cowboys and Eagles, but those teams are both 3-3 right now. Come on, Dallas. Don't come on, Eagles.
Ravens versus Pats. That'll be an easy win.
Yeah, we'll keep that one.
At Baltimore.
Oh, at Baltimore. Baltimore's got to step it up. They got some tough games coming up. Cleveland's going to be off a bye. Cleveland's pretty bad, but off a bye, so maybe give them a test. Ravens on the road. Eagles, Cowboys, Texans. That is a tough schedule coming up.
Philly.
That is a tough schedule coming up. So we'll have to see what happens. Patriots number 1. That's Pop's top 10. Patriots 1, Saints 2, 3, 49ers, Packers at 4, Seahawks 5, 6 the Bills, 7 Texans, 8 Panthers, 9 Lions, 10 Colts, wild card Ravens,
Hot take.
and the Chiefs are just missing. Hot take, what is that?
What's the Bills record?
4-1, 5-1, 4-1. Sorry.
4-1. Send Bills finish at the top of the AFC.
East.
East.
Oh, okay, it's there. Because that is a tough schedule.
That is a tough schedule.
Okay, here's the Patriots conference schedule. Home against the Browns, at Baltimore, at Philly, home against Dallas. No, I'm sorry. At the Texans, home against the Chiefs, and then they end with the Bengals, Bills. Oh, the Bills.
Yeah, the
Sorry,
Bills. See,
Bengals,
that could be
Bills,
the
and
determining
Dolphins.
game right there.
They literally only have 2 easy games left. Like that, I would say were like they should destroy the team.
Mm-hmm.
Dang! Come on!
Thanks for getting
Come on! Let's go! Let's freaking go! That's Pop's top 10. And now,
There we go. Let's go.
what did I say in the middle of that I wanted to talk about afterwards? It was Mariota for Tannehill.
Oh, yeah.
Or Tannehill for Mariota. What do you think about that, Fo?
Dude, Tannehill's a good quarterback. and I mean, I don't know. It's tough, you know.
I think it's an
I mean,
upgrade over Mariota.
Right now, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, Tannehill's a decent quarterback. He's played for the Dolphins. I mean, they weren't that good, but he's pretty good. Like, he's not terrible. He's
Yeah.
not a terrible quarterback in the league.
Mhm.
So, give Tannehill a shot. The team's good. Like, the Titans, honestly, could be on the top 10 if they just play the way they could play. They're a good team. So, we'll have to see what happens with them.
Mhm.
Something else definitely came into my mind in the middle of that, but I'm not worried about it.
I'm rooting for Tannehill. You
Come
know, former Finn. You know, you always got to represent.
You got to
you know?
represent. Got to
Um,
represent.
Rooting for him. I hope the Titans beat the Chargers, and I hope he does well.
Let's go.
I think that'll happen.
All right, so let's sneak peek. Let's head in to the Week 7 picks. Fo, what time you got to leave? 1:15?
Nah, like 105.
Dude, your
What
class is
time
at
is your-
1:25.
But we might start the test a little bit earlier. So
That's not a thing. You want to start the test early.
It is. Kind of.
All right, let's just get these out
All
of the
right,
way then.
let's go.
right.
We'll play a couple, and then when Fo's got to go, we'll do Fo's quick picks.
Mhm.
Let's hop into it. Riss, you got the games up.
We're
Maybe.
just do it now, but
Week 7.
Week 7, we
Who
already
you
saw
going
Chiefs.
with?
We already saw Chiefs and the Broncos. Let's move on to Sunday. 1 o'clock. Don't know what network. Raiders and the Packers. What do you think? Foul.
Who's home? Who's away?
Packers.
Packers. Bottom team.
team's
Bottom
always
team's
up.
home.
Bottom team's always home.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Raiders off a bye.
Raiders off a bye. I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one.
Okay, Mo. Okay, Mo. Let me write this down.
That's not gonna pull up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and go with the Packers. I think that's pretty. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be a close game, but. Oh, gosh. I got to take the Packers.
Mhm.
It's going to be a close game.
Mhm.
Really think it's going to be a close game.
Packers always seem to. Packers and the refs always seem to
Find a way to win.
find a way to win.
Find a way to hook up with the refs, and Aaron's not sleeping with Danica. It's Clete Blakeman.
Jeez.
Oh crap! Let's move on to the next.
Rams, Falcons, two bad teams.
Rams 3-3. Falcons are 1-4
Falcons are terrible.
or 1-5. One of those. I
1-5.
can't keep up
Did
because
they
the
lose?
teams have buys. Like it's so
Yeah.
hard to
Yeah.
remember what team have
Yeah.
buys. 1-5. The
Terrible.
Falcons only win against the Eagles
That's
on
amazing.
Sunday Night
That
Football.
was amazing.
Wait, nah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So they are terrible right now.
They got spanked by the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
for
actually,
the comeback at the end.
The huge comeback, and they missed a field goal, like an extra point to tie the game to take it
Oh,
over.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
Both quarterbacks had a huge game, but the Falcons' defense is horrendous. They're 1-5. It's the Rams. You
Bounce
know,
back week for Rams.
the Rams make a lot of moves. They're feeling good. They're feeling good. They touch and they chains. They be like, oh, I got that
What was the
gold
final
chain on
score
my
of
neck.
the 49ers Rams game?
20-7, I think.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna take the Rams for sure in this one. They made a couple of moves. They're feeling good about themselves. They need to feel good about themselves. They're taking on the 1-5 Falcons. So the Rams will win this game.
I hope Jalen goes off.
I hope
Rams.
so too.
Rams. I'm taking the Rams.
Well,
Rams. Yeah.
Falcons are just way too bad.
Falcons are pretty
All right.
bad. Like it's just
Redskins 49ers.
Yeah, let's just get this one out of the way.
yeah, 49ers.
All right.
49ers gonna be the Redskins for sure.
Texans Colts. Good game at Indy.
This is a good game. Gosh, Texans coming off a huge win against the Chiefs. Colts off a bye though. Texans O-line looks pretty good. It's coming together. Laramie in there.
Laramie's looking nice.
Laramie's
I heard
tossing
Laramie's
bonds
looking
around.
Nice.
Laramie, he's like on the All-Pro team like for this year right now.
Yep.
Like first
I
team,
think he's like the top rated right tackle.
left tackle.
Left tackle.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
Because Tyron Smith's hurt. Come on.
That's we traded him for what?
Dolphins traded him
For
away.
what? For what?
First round pick, or 2 first round picks, I guess.
2 first round picks?
Or wait, how was that then?
When was that?
I think it's like I think it was 2 first
It was
round
2
picks,
first round picks,
but
and
in
another
different
pick.
like different years, of
years.
course.
Yeah, and then I think we got another round pick actually too. But I mean, dude, I love Laramie. You know, he's a cornerstone. He's such a freaking good left tackle.
He would have been on the Dolphins Mount Rushmore.
He would have been. He would have been.
Who would be on the
Might still be.
who would be
Well, maybe.
This is a great question for you, Fo. Who would be the Mount Rushmore of the Miami Dolphins right now? Like the current team. Like 4 people on the team that just mean the most to the team.
Definitely, by far, Ryan
Okay.
Fitzmagic. Nah, man.
Who's that linebacker? Who's really good?
Raekwon McMillan.
Maybe.
Raekwon McMillan, he's doing really well, actually, this year. Jerome Baker's doing pretty well. Xavier Howard.
Yeah,
I know
Xavier Howard. That's one thing.
Xavier Howard definitely number 1.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
our best player.
Yeah.
Okay. So Xavier Howard.
Um,
Are you putting that McMillan dude?
Yeah, McMillan's probably one of the best. I've heard he's doing really well.
Don't you watch these games, Fo?
I couldn't watch
Oh,
last
I know you
week,
couldn't last
but,
week, but come on.
Yeah. He is doing well. And so
What about Kenyon Drake?
yeah, Kenyon Drake.
You'd have him up there?
I love
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
He's not having a good year, though.
Nah.
He's fumbling
I'd
a lot,
say-
isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's not doing the best, but
You don't watch these games?
Preston. Yeah. Okay.
that
Preston,
wide receiver-
Preston Williams is on the rise.
That wide
too.
receiver.
Yeah, look for him
Okay.
in the future.
So no
he's on the
Rosen?
rise.
They're going to draft
and
a quarterback?
They're,
So you
they're
have-
probably going to draft a quarterback. They named Fitzmagic back to the starter. Like
That's
you know,
not going to help him at all.
That's not going to help. At all. Like I just want to see Rosen play.
Mm.
It's more exciting. Because Fitzy's
it's like,
awful.
Do they play the Bengals?
They do. I'm pretty sure.
That's their only winnable
Wait, do
game.
they?
Yeah, definitely, because they play on the AFC.
They,
AFC North.
they play the AFC.
They're playing the AFC North?
Yeah. Because we played.
Oh, because they're playing
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And the Ravens. And the Browns.
No, they can beat the Eagles too. Dolphins can beat the Eagles.
Heck yeah.
So who's your Dallas Mount Rushmore? How are you feeling about Dallas?
Dallas is like just a
Okay.
tough story, right? Oh, wait. Before. Miami, Dallas.
Yep.
Right down the top of my papers. Dallas. Here we go. Phil's quick picks.
Okay. All right.
Here we go, Phil. We got Texans
Starting
and
off with
Colts.
Texans Colts.
Colts.
Vikings, Lions. Sorry, I thought you were going to take over.
Lions.
Jaguars Bengals.
Jags.
Cardinals Giants.
Or do they have other people back? Giants.
That's
like
what-
Saquon.
that's
Or,
what I-
Saquon, Evan Ingram, and Sterling Shepard, I think, are playing this week.
I'll take your Giants in this one.
Wait, what was the other game you picked? Oh, did
Bengals.
you pick the Lions over the? You say Lions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Bills then.
Bills over Dolphins.
And then Titans.
Titans.
Titans over the Chargers.
Tanny. Seattle.
Ravens,
Uh,
Seahawks.
That's
Probably Seattle. Yeah. I don't know.
This is Saints Bears.
This is a good game. I have to go with Chicago in this one.
Oh, okay.
Cowboys Eagles.
Cowboys, Eagles, Sunday Night
Yeah,
Football.
gonna be a
He's-
good-
Cowboys.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go,
Okay.
Pop. Come on.
I got
Come
mixed emotions. They're not even on my gambling corner. I just have no idea how that game's going to go
on.
at this
And
point.
definitely Cats.
And he's taking New England over the Jets. That is on Monday night. Foe. Thank you. Those are foes.
Alright.
Quick
Foes,
picks.
Quick picks.
He's taking the Colts
Yes, sir.
over the Texans,
Yep.
Lions over the Vikings, Jags over the Bengals,
Find out what's up with us.
Giants over the Cards, Bills over his own Dolphins. Come on, Fins.
Yep.
CFL.
All right, later, boys.
Later. He's taking the Titans over the Chargers, Seahawks at home. He's saying they're going to beat the Ravens. What did he say? Bears at home against the Saints win. He just picked all the home teams. Besides Cincinnati. He picked Dallas at home over the Eagles. We'll be taking that. And the Patriots on the road to beat the Jets on Monday night. So you asked me about Dallas. Start off 3-0. They're 3-3 now. They've lost to Packers. Who else did they lose to? Who else? They literally just played.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I can't even remember who they. Oh, they just lost to the Jets. That was awful.
Yeah.
I fell on Katie's floor. Like, I just smashed my head right into her carpet. Like, I was so upset.
That's why I really think that the Jets.
The Jets aren't terrible. Like, the
Well,
0-4 record was only because Sam was
Yeah.
out. And they should have honestly beat the Bills in week 1. They were up
Yeah.
17-0. Or no, sorry, 16-0, and they lose 17-16. Who was the first team Dallas lost to? I can't even remember.
Saints.
Oh God. Saints. They should have won that game. I'm not blaming the refs, but that fumble on Zeke, that wasn't a fumble. Like, come on, he was down. But that one could have went either way. So we'll just say they lost that one outright. So Saints, Packers, those were some tough teams.
Mm-hmm.
And now the injuries are starting to pile up, like to big names: Amari, Randall Cobb, Tyron Smith, Lyle Collins. Both their tackles are injured, and they're literally like the best tackles at like the best position tackles. So the injuries really concern me. This is a huge game this week. Doug Peterson, he's like, yeah, we're going to Dallas. We're going to win. So frick you, Doug Peterson. I don't care about the Eagles. That both these teams like aren't even that good. Like this is the worst division, maybe besides AFC North, in the league right now. So our divisions are just terrible.
We were expecting so much from both of our teams
We
at the
honestly
beginning of the
were.
year.
We honestly were. I had Dallas make it to the NFC Championship game. We're not gonna talk about that right now. But yeah, Dallas for me, they're a borderline playoff team. Like, if they beat Philly, they're gonna win the division. That's all they have to do. But if they can't, well, I'm not saying this week. I mean like,
Oh, okay.
I mean like out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, overall record.
Yeah.
Beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Not this game. Crap, I'm an idiot. What was I saying? But besides that, I don't think they're a wild card team. Like if they don't, because this is gonna be like 8-8, 9-7, I think, winning division. That's not gonna be good enough for a wild card, I don't think. Because the NFC, that North and the West, 49ers, Seahawks, one of those teams has to be a wild card, and one of the NFC North is gonna be a wild card, I think. So whoever wins this division, they're in, and the other team is not gonna be in. So
I really hope it's Dallas.
I really hope so too. And this is a huge game.
I hate the Eagles more than anything.
Dallas just needs to push through this game because they have a bye next week. They just need to push through, win this game. Amari needs to play. Their receivers are banged up. That's the worst part of the Phillies. The Eagles team is their secondary. That is the worst part of their team.
Gotta exploit that.
Gotta exploit it. I don't know if they can, like without Amari and such. So we'll have to see about that. So I'm not giving my pick until we get there. You know I'm picking Dallas. I can't pick the Eagles. So we'll have to see about that. So okay, let's go back to the other games.
Have you picked?
I've picked Dallas, I think, in every game to win, which makes sense. Like the Saints one was probably like the most outlandish one.
Well, I mean,
that's a strong word.
Drew Brees was hurt. Right?
Drew Brees was hurt. It was
not
literally
bad.
Teddy's second game.
Yeah, so it's not.
And the defense just isn't playing as well as any. Byron Jones is also banged up now,
Who
and
did the Saints play before that?
they beat the Seahawks. Like, come on, with Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater has been doing.
I
He's
know.
been getting the job done.
I know. I
He
shouldn't
hasn't
be.
been excelling, but he's been getting the job done.
I shouldn't be trouncing Teddy like that. I apologize, Teddy.
All right, back to the picks.
So that's back. We're on the Texans.
Well, who's on your Mount Rushmore for Dallas?
Like this team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a foundation. Okay, so Zeke has to be on that. He's a stud.
Yep.
I go with. Oh, they have just so many good guys that just mean so much. Okay, Zeke, Van Der Esch, middle linebacker, Byron Jones.
Mm-hmm.
They have so many good names on defense. Like the only person. Do I take Dak? Like, do I take Dak as one of their top four? Like, when I say top four players, I mean to like help the team succeed. Maybe not like the best actual overall player.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Prescott is like,
Dak's kind of been holding back a little bit. I mean, not having wide receivers is hurting, but he
yeah,
hasn't been doing that well.
he hasn't been doing that well. And the O line's beat up. That is also the issue. Like
Yeah.
when the tackles hurt, there's always got to be something in his head saying, "Come on,
Yeah.
I gotta get rid of the ball earlier."
That's true.
Some of these interceptions though that he's throwing are like receivers are just straight dropping the ball. That's ridiculous. Oh God, one more. I'd probably say Dak, but right in second would be either Jalen Smith, the other linebacker. He is a stud. And one of who the heck is their offense or D lineman? I'll just say Tyron Smith, the offensive lineman, because he is also very good, but he's getting a little up there in age. So I was thinking more futuristic, but right now, let's go with Tyron Smith, Ezekiel Elliott. Oh wait, I just said Tyron Smith wouldn't be on the list. Hold on, Ezekiel Elliott, Leighton Vander Esch, Byron Jones,
You going with that?
Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith.
All right. But,
It's tough.
yeah.
They have a lot of good players,
Yeah.
and they're all young. That's also good.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing they already have Jalen Smith down. That dude was supposed to be top 5 or something pick, destroyed his knee, so he fell, way fell. I think only in the second round.
When was this?
Probably 3 years ago, maybe. He tore up his knee.
And this is the linebacker.
And linebacker, yep. And
Where's it from?
Notre Dame. Dallas took a chance on him because it was literally heading into the draft year. Dallas took a chance on him. He had to sit out the whole first year, I'm pretty sure. And he is just so good now. So good. And I'm seeing Vander Esch missing tackles like that he shouldn't be missing, that I didn't see him miss last year. So fix that, Leighton. Anywho,
Leighton's white, right?
Leighton is white.
Where's he from? Vander Esch. It's a dope
He
name.
went to Boise State, and he played 7-man football at
Really?
either Montana or Idaho.
Really?
Yeah.
7-man football. Alley Boy played 7-man
Alley
football.
Boy did play some 7-man football. That's why he's so good at tackling. Because
Alley Boy?
No, Leighton.
Oh.
Leighton, because he's just so used to the open field tackles.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was tough. That was tough for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hop into it. Texans and Colts. Oh gosh, this is such a tough game. I'll take the Colts off a bye. You know why? Because Jacoby, he's playing better than I thought he would. So I'm gonna take the Colts off
So
a
you
bye.
you gotta bet against him?
I'm gonna bet against Deshaun. Even though I love Deshaun. The Texans sometimes they still haven't been very consistent for me.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of those weeks that Colts off bye. Oh, or Riz. Sorry, I was reading these names.
This is tough.
This
tough,
is
'cause
it's
I want to go for Jacoby. I want Jacoby to succeed, but at the same time, Deshaun is just, I think, too much.
You think Deshaun's too much? The Colts are really beat up. Remember, they have the McDonald's drive-through workers in secondary right now.
Okay.
But they played a full unit game against Kansas City, though. On Sunday Night Football, they beat Kansas City
With the
with the McDonald's and Wendy's, Burger King guys.
maybe I think Deshaun's better at slinging the ball right now than
You going with Houston?
no.
All right.
I said I have. All right.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
I have so many scribble marks now.
I'm going Colts.
He's going Indy.
Indiana.
Clean sweep on the Colts. Houston will win this game.
Yep.
All right. Vikings and the Lions. Going to be a great game in the NFC North. The Vikings are 4-2 now. 4-2. And the Lions are 2-1. Way better team than that record shows, though. They're coming off a devastating loss against Green Bay. Now, does that take it all out of them? Or does that even pump their tires more to say, come on. We play with Green Bay. We can play with anyone. What do you think about that?
Minnesota looked good last week against Philly.
Philly, yeah.
They were slinging the ball all over the place. Kirk
Slinging.
Cousins actually looked like a good quarterback.
He did.
But Lions are a good team. Should have won that game against Green Bay.
They should have, yeah. They should have.
It's tough. I'm gonna go Vikings.
He's gonna go Vikings. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Lions because I always mess it up. It's Kirk Cousins, right?
Mhm.
Kirk Cousins, not Case Keenum. I always mix those two up for some reason.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins plays really well against terrible defense. Eagles secondary, awful.
Yeah.
But the Lions, they can play man-to-man. They are a real defense, so I think he's going to struggle. They're going to cause him a couple turnovers because he's prone to doing that. Matt Stafford, come on, we just need 3 touchdowns out of you to win this game. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask for. Give me the Lions to win this. They're going to figure out a way. Probably more low-scoring game because 2 pretty good defenses. Is this the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Minshew Magic. He's 2-3 as a starter. I didn't even know that.
Really?
Or 2-3 as a starter. He's not even doing that well. But I'm taking him to beat the
Yeah,
Bengals.
absolutely.
Come on. We're talking Bengals here. They're awful, and they almost beat the Ravens. No, I'm just kidding. They don't almost beat them, but they came back pretty far to make it close. So give me Jacksonville. Give Rich Jacksonville. Give Faux Jacksonville. Cincinnati just won their first game of the year.
Congrats.
Congrats, Cincy.
Cardinals at the Giants.
Oh, this is tough.
MetLife.
The Meadowlands,
Meadowlands.
New Jersey. Just told Katie that the Giants and Jets both play in New Jersey. She did not know that. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that don't know that, honestly.
Definitely.
So Cardinals have won 2 in a row. Kyler is hot. The Giants.
Out.
Oh.
Saquon,
Okay, so it sounds like Saquon and Evan Ingram are going to play with Shepard's out. Okay, my bad. I told Fo some false information.
I don't think his pick would have changed though.
I don't think so either, and I don't think he even cares really. This is honestly a tough game to pick. But the Cardinals defense is pretty bad. I think D Jones would be able to take advantage of that. The Cardinals defense is more bad than the Giants defense is bad, but the Giants defense is still kind of bad. I'm going to take the Giants as well to win this game because this is also a thing, they can smell blood between the Eagles and the Cowboys game. If they win this game, they're going to be tied with one of those teams, and they're only going to be 1 game behind. So
that's what I'm saying. Giants are going to win.
And you said they're going to beat the Eagles twice this year. They haven't even played each other yet.
Did I say that?
You did say that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and like the season preview, you were like, "Oh, hot take here. Giants going to beat the Eagles twice," and I was like, "Not a big deal." So I'm taking the Giants.
I'm going with the Giants.
Okay. You're looking at the Giants' schedule. I was like, why are the Giants playing so many games this weekend? Dolphins and the Bills. We don't need to take much time here in Buffalo. Buffalo's going to win this game.
It's going to be a good game. I mean, not a good game, but
Chargers and the Titans. I haven't even been paying attention if I've been picking according to my picks. Yeah, I have. My gambling corner picks, I have. Taking the Titans to win this one. The team knows like it is win time now because they're benching Mariota for Tannehill, or I think is an upgrade. The Chargers just lost the Steelers at home, and they were playing like the Steelers, the Renegade song that the Steelers listened to, and literally 80% of the stadium was Steelers fans. So this team has to be feeling like, come on, what are we doing here? We're 2-4. We made the playoffs last year. It's just a rough ride for them with injuries and mostly injuries, not gonna lie, and poor decision making, I would say, on the field at times. So I'm gonna take the Titans at home. The Chargers are coming across the country to play Tennessee. Give me the Titans.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers. I think I think that they're too good of a team to be 2-4 right now.
I would say that as well. Like they're too good to be 2-4, but they just don't show that they can win.
They don't look like they want to win.
They don't. Yeah, exactly. They don't look like they want to win. They're just waiting to get to that new stadium in Inglewood, California. It's gonna be a nice stadium. You go with the Chargers, Tennessee. Okay, so the next one, I believe, is gonna be the Ravens and the Hawks. Ravens and Seahawks, a battle of the birds, going down at Century Link. What do you think about this one? This is gonna be a good game, I think.
This is going to be a good game. I think that Russell Wilson will continue to perform. I think that, again, Lamar Jackson will continue to downgrade. So I'm going to take Seahawks by 14.
You were just 14. You were just way against.
I hate the Ravens.
You were just. I completely forgot about that. Sometimes I forget about
I'm
that.
biased every single game.
All right. So the Ravens and the Seahawks. I'm going with the Seahawks.
Don't do that.
I'm going with the Seahawks. Here's why. They're at home. One of the toughest places to play. Baltimore's going to have to come across the country as well. That definitely means something when you go all the way across the country to play a football game.
Where to go in the years.
Exactly. But Baltimore, they're 4-2, but they still haven't shown me like that they can just put games away. Like they only won by 6 against Cincinnati. Like what is that crap? The Seahawks defense though kind of gives me some worries, but I think that home crowd, big game against the Ravens. Marcus Peters coming over. Russell knows a little bit about Marcus Peters, so he'll exploit that. It's gonna be a good game with 2 mobile quarterbacks that still know how to throw the ball a little bit. Well, Russell really knows how to throw the ball. Lamar's still learning.
Yeah.
So I'll take the quarterback advantage, and that is Seattle. So Seattle's going to win this game.
Right. Moving on to the next game. Saints Bears. Saints at Bears.
Saints at the Bears. This is a good game. I cheer a lot for the Bears because Matt Nagy,
Yep.
Allen Robinson, that great defense. I love cheering for a team that has a great defense. The Bears have that. They've just been struggling. Trubisky's not playing, right? He's definitely not playing.
Right.
Oh, that's a huge issue. See, but the Saints also can bring a good defense to play. So, show me the 24-21 Raiders win over the Bears. Yeah, that was their worst game. After I was pumping the defense, I was like, come on, this defense is amazing. They're definitely going to beat the Raiders. And then they give up 24 to the Raiders.
Mac didn't do that well. Thought he was going to go off.
Yeah. This is going to be a very low-scoring game to me. Probably like 13-10, could go either way. I don't really know how the Bears can move the ball with Chase Daniel at quarterback, and just they haven't been able to move the ball to begin with anyway. So I'm going to take the Saints. Yeah, I'm going to take the Saints in a very close game. That's not in the gambling corner. In a very close game, 13-10. Long pause.
Well, this is hard.
This is a really tough game. The Bears coming off a bye as well.
I think that that the loss to the Raiders was a wake-up call for the Bears defense.
You make me want to go against my pick so bad.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the Bears.
All right, you got to take the... Okay.
13-10.
I'll keep my pick because that'd be a wuss move. That'd be a pretty wussy move.
You agree with what I said?
I do agree with what you said. It could go either way. That's all I'm going to say. It could go either way.
Moving on.
Sunday night, it is time. The Eagles and the Cowboys. I'm taking Dallas, of course. Taking Dallas. I can't go against them. It's like you and Steelers-Ravens. You're never going to pick the Ravens to win.
No.
Well, like him. Not. Oh, we got a little rivalry. But Dallas, though, they're at home. They have to find a way to exploit the secondary of the Eagles if Amari doesn't play. Because if they don't, they're definitely not going to win. So, in my mind, they're going to figure out a way to do that. The defense is going to have to come to play. If Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins doesn't play, it just gets super hard because the Eagles have a very good pass rush, but they don't get sacks. Like, it's weird. Good pass rush, don't get a lot of sacks. So Dak's going to have to get rid of that ball. Dink and Duck, Jason Witten here, Michael Gallup here, someone else here. I can't think of anyone else on the team. Blake Jarwin here. So moving down the field, this is probably going to be, I would think it's going to be
This is a huge game.
This is a huge game. This is like a 20-17, one of those type of games to me, like not severely
like
low
medium
scoring.
scoring.
Yeah, medium scoring.
But a great game.
Gosh. I'm going to say Dallas figures out a way to get that ball late. They're going to be losing by 1 point or tied. And Brett Maher, who I don't even think is an elite kicker in the league, because he misses a lot of shots or kicks that he should make. He's going to nail one to win this game, and that's going to give him a huge pump up. They're going to head to that bye. They're going to get a little roll here. Cowboys.
This 3-game slide is going to come to an end for Dallas. I think Dak is ready to do a little something. He's been saying he wants that money, but he hasn't been shown he wants that money.
Yeah. He should have signed that contract.
So I think that Dallas will beat the Eagles.
Taking Dallas. Let's go. Let's go. Last game on Monday night is New England in the Meadowlands. They take on the Jets. Jets coming off their first win against Dallas, which they kind of dominated the game, not going to lie.
Yeah.
Patriots are 6-0. They've played no one. A lot of people are writing off. Patriots are easily going to win this game, but Jets at home, they're feeling themselves a little bit. It's a rivalry game. They're like, come on, guys. Sam is a good quarterback. Has a girl's name, but it's a good quarterback. But he'll figure it out. No, Samuel's not a girl name. Samuel. So, Patriots are gonna win. I think. I'm picking the Patriots, but it's gonna be closer than what people think. Patriots. The Jets are gonna hang in there. I think they're really gonna hang in there. Chris?
Well, I think that Sam Darnold will be the key for the Jets. I think that they can be an unstoppable offense with him.
They still need a couple pieces, I think.
I agree, but also at the same time, I think that they could just shoot out there.
Yep.
But I think that Jets need a great game plan to beat the Patriots.
Yep.
Which is always a hard thing to do. Bill Belichick is a great mind, unbelievable, greatest of all
The
time.
goat of coaching. You have
Goat
two goats.
coaching.
Goats on one side of the field. It's terrible.
I think that they're gonna have to blitz Tom Brady like a madman and just play great man defense for two
Jamal
or 3
Adams.
seconds.
They can-
Jamal Adams.
they can
Jamal
cover.
Adams is an animal.
That's his name, right?
Jamal Adams, yeah.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable
I
at
think
LSU.
they can keep because the Patriots don't have a great offense. Like it's really not that good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the defense is really good. So this could be low scoring. I think probably more low scoring. Maybe 20s. Who knows? I don't even care. But I think the Jets are gonna hang in there. I really do. Are
I think
you?
Jets win this one. I'm taking Jets.
Jets.
49ers, last undefeated team.
49ers would be the last undefeated team. That'd be crazy. Hopefully that's not like the Jets on Monday night. So Riz is gonna go with the Jets. Woo! That is a bold pick. I can honestly see it happen though.
Yeah.
I can see it happen. We'll have to find out. We're really gonna have to find out.
I really gotta go.
Riz has to
Grandma's
go.
waiting for me.
Grammy's waiting. Riz is gonna head out. Thank you so much, Riz, for joining.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Epi.
Oh, Epi 11.
Epi 11.
He's heading up after the Warwick High School game tonight. Who are they playing tonight? CV?
CB.
CV gonna win that game easy, probably. Easy, probably. And then he's going up to Penn State for the
Whiteout.
whiteout game,
Michigan.
Michigan and Penn State. Score that game. Like close or Penn State can?
I don't know. I don't really like Sean Clifford that much.
Yeah, he's
I don't
alright.
think I mean,
He's alright.
Penn State's just good enough to win with him.
The
So I
defense is
think-
good. Defense is pretty good.
Can you put that back there?
Yeah,
I got. Who you got?
Penn State.
Penn State. It's hard to play at Penn State.
It's hard to play at Penn State on the whiteout, and
Michigan isn't that good this year.
Shea Patterson just doesn't look very good. Doesn't look very good.
Dylan McCaffrey. They gotta put Dylan McCaffrey.
They might have to. All right, Riz, we'll be seeing.
I will say Penn State.
Say let's
30
go.
to 14.
PS 30 to 14. You heard it here live. Woo! All right. Well, now it's just me and executive producer Katie here. So let's round the show off. Epi 11, not a big deal, with the gambling corner. The gambling corner. How about it? We were 15-10 heading into last week. We went 4-1. And now we are 19-11. If you like to gamble, you need to start listening to my picks because we were on a little hot streak last week. Let's keep it up this week. Feel good about the picks. I went again. I took the Rams last. That was our only loss. I took the Rams against the 49ers, and that was a terrible decision. Ended up to be. But Rams, I haven't given up on you yet. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. Week 7 gambling corner. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Jacksonville is 4.5-point favorites on the road. The Minshew Magic. He's 2-3 for Jacksonville. However, he's going to be 500 after this week at 3-3, and he's going to definitely cover this at 4.5. I think Jacksonville will win probably by 10 points in this one. They lose in a low-scoring game to the the Saints at home. Now they're going to go on the road to Cincinnati and get the job done. They need to hang in there in the AFC South. It could honestly go anyway. You never know with these teams, honestly. Jacksonville 4.5, love it. Tennessee is a 2.5-point favorite at home against the Chargers. The Chargers just get embarrassed at home. They only lost by 7. They were down 24-0 against the 1-4 Steelers at the time. And 80% of their stadium were Steelers fans playing Steelers songs. What is that? The Chargers can't be happy. So they go on across the country to Tennessee. Tennessee makes a quarterback change. Here they come. They're making their move now. Tennessee is a good team. They just need to put it together. So Tennessee, 2.5 points. They'll win by at least a field goal. Rams 3-point favorites at Atlanta, who is 1-5. Their only win is against the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. Their defense is horrendous. Rams making moves this week. We heard of Jalen Ramsey's coming over. They get Kenny Young from the Ravens. A new center. They're making the moves like they did last year to push for the Super Bowl. They want to get there again, of course. Why wouldn't they? Atlanta probably going to fire Dan Smith any of these days, honestly. He's holding on to his last breath here. So Atlanta's at home. I know they play pretty well at home. But the Rams 3-point favorite. I'm going to have to take the Rams. I'm giving you another shot, Rams. I'm pretty sure you were a 3-point favorite last week. You're a 3-point favorite again. Give me the Rams. Baltimore and Seattle. Seattle 3-point favorite at home. So basically Vegas is calling this one a hashtag coin flip. Could go either way. I'm taking Seattle. Russell Wilson, the better quarterback in the game. I love Lamar, though. Love Lamar. But Russell really knows how to play. They're at home. This is a big game for Seattle because they have to keep up with San Francisco. They want to be at the top of their division and the NFC, and they can do it. The defense got to show up, but those fans at home make it really tough for opponents to play. Baltimore also coming all the way across to the West Coast, so going to be tough for them to get up for that one. Seattle, 3-point favorite. They'll win by about 5 or 6 points. The last one's Monday night. New England is a 10-point favorite on the road against the Jets. That is way too many points. The Jets coming off of a win. The Steelers. The Patriots are 6-0, but they haven't played anyone good besides the Bills. They played one good team, and they only beat them by 6. The Jets, I know. This is their second time playing already, too. They've already played each other. And the Patriots won by 14, I think. But that was without Sam Darnold. You add Sam Darnold, that's already at least 10 points extra to give to Sam Darnold. So come on, the Jets, they're not going to lose by over 10 points, I don't think. They're going to keep it close. Riss is picking them to win the game. I'll take them to lose by a touchdown. I'm going to take this. I'm going to say it again. The Patriots to win by a touchdown. But honestly, Sam can make this go either way. He's done kissing girls. Get that mono out. So he's only kissing footballs and rubber at night. Give me the Jets. So that's my gambling corner picks for this week. Ended on a very awkward note right there. Jacksonville, 4.5-point favorite at Cincinnati. They're going to cover. Tennessee, 2.5-point favorites at home against the Chargers. They're going to cover, win it by at least a field goal. Rams, 3-point favorite on the road against the Falcons. They'll get the job done. If they don't, I'm done taking the Rams in these games. Seattle, field goal at home favorite. I'll take that against Baltimore. Still haven't seen enough out of Baltimore yet. New England, 10-point favorite on the road, I should say, against the Jets. Jets are 1-4, but coming off a huge win where they basically dominated Dallas. So, division game, Jets at home. Sam's back, clicking. Defense can kind of play. New England doesn't have a good offense. Those are 5 reasons right there the Jets will be able to keep it within 10. And that's a gambling corner. Woo! A lot of talking. Let me take a quick swig here. Brought to you by no one. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was a good show today. Great to have all the boys back together. Great to have Riss back. Great to have Foe in again. Great to have myself here. It's been episode 11. We went over Pop's Top 10 heading into this week. We talked news. We're 19-11 in the gambling corner. We're going to go 5-0 this week. I can feel it. We're going to go 24-11 heading into week 8. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Because someone's got to put money on it. Soon it's going to be me. For real. So, episode 11. Great to have you guys listening. That's all I got to say. So thank you guys. Evan Bapala signing out. Epi 11.